Just a man on a mission, ambition to never fail. Personality electric, he is animated male. Intelligent and wise, calm and often cool. Chris James giving opinions while also speaking the truth. Empathy and compassion. Stephen Michael is here, helping you through your traumas, helping you with your fears. These three forces combine and keep it honest. Turn up the volume, cause this is the application of knowledge.
Chris James, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Stephen Michael,
Yes.
are you ready?
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am Animated Mel. We are the Application Knowledge Podcast. Seems everybody is ready. We on episode New Year's. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's a brand new year, baby.
What number
New
episode
Year's
is that?
Season
49.
Oh, okay. Are you sure? I thought we was about to. Oh,
Nah.
because I thought we were gonna hit 50 before the end of the year.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
You didn't do them calculations, right?
Nah, man.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we did hit 50 something.
the
50 something. We ain't be specific. But,
Yeah.
You know, it's a brand new year. How did you all bring in the new year?
same way I ended it.
Oh, how?
Taking photos, creating dishes, and by myself.
It sounds productive.
It was productive.
Sounds like a productive, but at the end, it sounded a little lonely, man.
No, I mean, maybe a little bit, yeah.
You didn't have to mention by myself.
Well, no, I didn't, but I mean, you
You felt alone.
know what I mean? Maybe a little bit, you know what I'm
Midnight
saying?
hour.
House is empty, ain't got no girls, ain't got no hoes, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't got no house.
You know what I mean? But it was overall it was a good time, man. I woke up and I saw all, just go on Instagram and you just see videos of people getting arrested, people drunk, and I'm just like, you know what? This is why I don't go out.
Yeah.
I don't miss that. So, waking up and knowing my car's here, I'm not hungover, like my bank account's not gonna be $200 less, you know what I'm saying, because I was out here tricking. It's good.
That's beautiful. I'm happy to hear that. How was your Chris?
Oh, it was just a normal night for the most part.
Right?
I did some goal set. I did some reflection and some goal setting. So that's my tradition for the new year.
To see what you created to accomplish and how far off is it?
Yeah, I mean, typically I hit my goals, but recently, the past couple of years, I've been just putting crazy goals out there. I'm curious to know if this manifestation thing is really what it's cracked up to be. So
I think that we know what it is.
I be putting crazy goals out there. The thing that's funny about it is I'm not upset about not hitting those goals, because I'm still what I can say is my progression. I'm moving forward faster, and you keep putting it out there, it's gonna happen.
One way.
It's gonna happen.
One way or the other.
Eventually, so.
I'm happy to hear that, man. You all sound like y'all had a beautiful New Year.
How about you?
I know you all don't celebrate New Year's or anything like that, but you know what I mean.
Cats don't even celebrate New Year's. We just talked about Christmas. We don't do nothing.
New Year is like, I kind of feel like, I don't got too much of a problem with New Year.
Yeah,
I think it's okay, but
it's like acknowledged, but
it's the problem with, first of all, okay, now y'all done got me started.
Here we go.
No, we didn't. We getting you ready, baby.
The problem I got with New Year is it's not today is not the actual New Year.
Right.
That's the first problem.
It's a lie.
The calendar is all screwed up.
Yeah.
That's why it was the Chinese New Year. They have a whole different New Year.
It's in February.
Second of all, a lot of people built these like resolutions around the New Year, and I hate New Year's resolution. I hate them. I hate them. I think they're the most ineffective tool that people use at mass and see no outcomes. They just do it anyway. So if you have a goal for 2023, you should have started that in October.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I semi agree with that.
Semi?
Yeah. I mean, personally, I 100% agree with that.
Oh, okay.
But for other humans out there, not everyone has the same, I guess, drive or motivation to do a lot of stuff, and a new year is a refresher to do it. The headache part is that how long are they going to maintain that, and then keep repeating that exact same cycle. But for people to have inspiration to do something that's going to further them to do something better, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's just the fact that you shouldn't have to wait till the new year to allow that to be something that you do. Like if you want to make a change for something that is happening in your life, you can't think about yesterday. You can't think about tomorrow. You can only focus on now, and everything that you do today is going to be reflective later on in the future. So, start now versus, wait until a later date. And a lot of people, they don't stay consistent with it. So that's the only gripe. But as far as people getting on that will to do something positive that's for themselves or people that's around them, I'm all for it. So I can't necessarily say I have disdain or any kind of distaste
I do.
for it.
I have disdain. It's not. There's no substance to it, man. It's like people getting happy for their birthday. They get happy for their birthday, or they even do birthday months, right?
Yeah,
and it's an artificial. It's okay. It's you basically are showing yourself that you can uplift your mood anytime you want. Because when it's your birthday month, you're in a good mood. You're happy. You're celebrating. You can do that anytime you want. You choose to only do it during that time. And you allow the rest of the year to be stagnant or, sad. People will even say, can't nothing get me down. It's my birthday. Like stuff like that. That you can do that any day you want.
It's true.
Yeah.
So the reason why I don't like it is because there's a lot of emphasis put on, well, it's your birthday. You don't got to deal with that. It's your birthday. It's the new year. No, because it's teaching you, well, on these days, you have a special power. But the rest of the year, you just got to tough it out, man.
There's no like day that you do something that's different than any other day that you would like to stand out or
No.
have some kind of acknowledgement or celebration for.
No, I mean, I do my reflection at the end of the year. It's not a celebratory thing.
Yeah.
I celebrate when I hit my goals, but these aren't specific days. These are outcomes that I've achieved. They're milestones, so they could be any time. And then I do my reflection at the end of the year because that's just to keep up with what I'm saying. Well, I'm putting this energy out that I want to do X, Y, Z. I need to pay attention. Did I reach that goal? Did I not? What could I have done better? Where did I fall short? You know what I mean? Because a lot of times people don't understand when it comes to manifesting. They just think, oh, I'm going to put the energy out there. I'm going to dream on it. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to talk about it. And if you're not out here doing the right things, you're still not going to get it. So it's not magic. It's not abracadabra. Like, you still have to put the work in. So one of my goals for last year was I wanted to be more visible, more podcasts, more interviews. Well, I didn't do what I needed to do to make myself more visible until the end of the year. In the last month, December, I crushed it. I probably had 6 requests to come on podcasts or to interview somebody. And that was my fault. I should have been doing that all year long. So I partially hit that goal, but I learned something I know this year in order to keep that momentum going. I know I need to do.
That's beautiful. You got something, Steven? You look like you ready to pounce on something.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Oh, because I was looking up something.
Okay.
But I mean, I wanted to give you a second to tell us how you brought in your New
Yeah,
Year's.
because we never heard that.
Oh, my.
We just kind of the conversation went, but
Hearing about to fall out?
Yeah, I took my hoodie off and the post came out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where it fell in my room.
Oh, it's a wrap. It's a
sorry.
It's all good.
Oh yeah, you know that's
So
not
I'll just be looking this way.
Maybe it end up in the vacuum.
Nah.
vacuum.
It's somewhere upstairs. It'll pop up. I didn't really do much. I mean, I read some manga and, kicked it with the homie. That's about it. And beautiful New Year, man.
Okay.
It's nothing too special.
We too mature for that, huh? We're not doing the partying.
I don't think that is it mature? Is that the word?
I think
because I don't think
grow out of it.
Yeah, I don't because
Well,
I
that
don't
would be
think that
maturity, ain't it?
I don't think that people are
Like
immature.
that, man. I'm never growing out of that shit. Well, I guess it is mature. I guess people have like
Growing out of something is like maturing, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know the definition, but I won't use that word for this personally because it then implicates that everyone that does is immature.
No, it doesn't.
What? Why?
Everybody has their own personal growth. Like Mel mentioned that he is never going to quote unquote grow out of anime, right? So that's where he is. There's no maturing there.
Okay.
He's right. He's where he's. I said it like that to avoid saying because we're old now. Like we old.
Oh, because that's not the case. There are
It's not
plenty
the
of
case.
people that are our age and older that go out on New Year's.
Yeah. It
Like-
was just we matured out of it. That's
Yeah.
all.
Out of that.
Yeah, it's not our scene.
Okay.
I
All right.
don't
I'll
mind.
accept
The
that.
thing is, like, I enjoy celebratory situations. You know,
I'm not saying I want to go out in the future though.
if I the thought of actually going out, it doesn't excite me at all.
No,
like
not
for
me
New
either.
Year, I just think about traffic. I think about police. I think of just
Not getting no play because all the girls be booed up.
yeah.
That's
A
that's
lot
the
of
reason-
couples out.
Yeah, it's a lot of couples.
I mean, the thing is, like, I've had a lot of cool times, like on New Year's. There's plenty of times I've been out with honey dips. There's
Oh, for
plenty
sure.
of times I've been single and I've made out with some honey dips.
Mm.
You know what I mean? On New Year's.
That first kiss.
You know what I mean? All that. You know, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on them first kisses, man. I'm trying to find my missus.
Man, I don't think I had a kiss all 2022.
this man is singing the same old song. Mel, I am so tired of hearing you
What? Fucking
looking
kisses,
for a
give me
girl.
some
Not
misses?
like,
I'm
look,
not
man.
I'm looking for a girl, but I'm not looking for her.
Well, then that's why you in limbo.
You just
either-
waiting for
I'm
someone
not
to
in
fall your
limbo.
lap.
Well, you keep saying you want a girl though.
Because I'm going to get her.
Okay. So
But
either
you're not looking.
either you're going to look and find,
Uh-huh.
or
I am not making it my life's goal currently to be like, you know, I'm stopping everything that I'm
It doesn't have to
doing.
be a life goal. What if it's a small goal?
Yeah, that's what it
I mean,
is.
I don't think at your age it's not really important.
What you mean at my age is not important?
I don't know how else to say it, Mel. At your age, having a woman and starting a family is just starting to become a thing. I didn't become interested in it until I was 35. When I got to 35, I was like, I want a family. Before then, it was kind of like people would be like, well, when do you want to be married? Oh, I want to be married with children at 28. It was just something I said. But I didn't start to feel it till I was about 35. So all I'm saying is you still have a lot of work to do, especially if you're like me, you want to prepare and have something prepared when you do have a family. You don't want to be struggling and stuff. So it's not a big deal.
I gotta find her first.
What?
But she crazy. She can't be crazy, man.
What did I just say?
Like if I had me a nice little pool of non-crazy chicks to choose from, not, you know what I mean, then I'll be good. But I already have my goal set for the woman that I want. I have it in mind. You know what I mean? I'm not going to express it. I mean, like,
We attract what we are. Let me just say that.
what that mean?
He said, "What are you?
No,
What
it's
are you
just-
trying to say?"
You trying to say, bro?
No, it's not.
You gotta
It's-
say you
Well,
want to
you're
talk
not
about?
looking. She's not looking. Both
Trying to
neither of y'all are looking for each other, and you're just waiting for fate to make her fall in your lap.
I went to this concert a couple days ago, and it was this girl. Fuck!
Oh man,
Fuck!
Sounds like a missed opportunity.
It was so. The thing is, it's like I was like, okay, man, she's nice. So I figured out the way to talk to her. Got a little chat in, got a little chit chat in with her, Bell. But it's like there were so many people around.
yeah.
So, and I think I turned around. She was gone. I was just like, fuck, where did she go?
Why did you take your eyes off of her?
Because there's a show going on.
She's the show right now.
Not if she's trying to watch the show.
Well, if you were bothering her, then you should have.
Wow,
First of all, I
bother-
wasn't
wow.
bothering her.
That's what
Wow.
you just. That's how you just made it sound.
No, he didn't.
He said she was watching the show.
He said he was watching.
I
the
was.
show.
Okay. All right. You know what? For clarification, we were all watching the fucking show.
I mean, your other concert, so
but yeah, I was dancing, and then like I was. I kind of had this in mind. Like, okay, I'm gonna say to her, like, yo, hope I'm not. Hope my dance is not getting in your way. Hope I'm not interfering with you. She's like,
Oh, no, you're okay.
And then from there, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, so who you looking for to see? And we go in from there, you know what I mean?
What do you
Start
like to?
playing
What do you?
the game.
What do you like in a man?
You know what I mean? right there. So what you like in a man?
so what you looking for?
But we had a nice little brief exchange, and she introduced me to her friend, and she told me her name, and I told her, she's like, what's your name? I was just like, yeah, me. They call me me.
What's her name?
I think it was Delea.
Oh, you could look her up on Facebook.
Nigga, I Come on, man.
Steve.
He already tried.
Come on, man. But I can't find
find
it.
her.
Oh my!
Maybe
I
she was
almost
from out
spit
of
that
town.
out. I mean, my hand is wet. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
some leakage over there.
She was like Indian, Arab type vibe.
I knew that
Oh,
just by her
well,
name.
yeah, I knew by her name. Yeah, but
I was just like, man,
They're-
she
they're-
was nice.
they're hard to they're hard to marry though. They usually only marry their own
thing-
people.
I'm just mad at the opportunity loss. Like, if I would have got turned down, I would have been cool.
Yeah.
It's just like, fuck, now I don't know what ever happened.
So what
man.
if?
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Delayla, if you're out there somewhere, the universe bring up to me, man.
The universe brought her to you. And you
Yep, they did. And it fucking let me know again that I'm being a little bitch. I need to stop being a little bitch. And as soon as I get that fucking thought, you know
Just
what I
go
mean?
do it.
Just go up there
just do it.
every fucking time.
Hey, you know what, Mel? You were making progress though. Because
son.
because you wouldn't. There is a time when you would not have said anything.
Yeah, true that.
So I got to give you your props. You moving like a turtle. Nah, turtles are pretty fast. You're moving like a
Nah.
what are those things? A sloth.
Yeah,
Wow.
sloth.
You're moving like a sloth.
That's a deadly sin. Slothfulness.
But
It's all good. It's my fault.
I be trying to tell you, Mel, like just practice. Practice on girls that don't give you that vibe. Like just practice interacting.
I mean, the interaction is cool. It's cool. I'm cool with the interaction. It's just
It's closing
she
the deal.
fucking left. She left. I turned around and I'm just like, where the fuck she go?
You think she was trying to escape? Like,
Maybe she could have. Maybe she was trying to run the fuck away.
I don't know.
I seriously doubt it.
I don't know, man.
Women, bruh. Y'all, if you listen to women talk, like when they do their girl talk, yeah, girl, they come up with crazy strategies to get out of talking to dudes, to lie to dudes. They come up with crazy strategies.
If you ever see me talking, I do like this, or if I blink this.
Tap twice.
Yeah,
That'll
they
get me out of
be
there.
on that, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's all good though. I have a good. My feeling with women this year is perfect.
What you gonna do when you see her again? Just out and about in the street, in the store. You're in Target.
Her specifically?
Yes.
You gotta remember her
She's in-
name. That's the key.
she's in-
Exactly. Dude, you have no idea. I was walking around that entire thing.
Oh, wow.
Repeating her name.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, just so because she introduced her friend, I was like, okay, I gotta remember her friend, but she's not really important. So her name is it, but I have to make sure I focus and remember her damn name.
I only need one name.
Yeah, I mean, I only need one name. But if I see her again, shit, you know what I mean? I'd be like, hey, remember me?
She gonna be like, no.
I'm like, you know, honestly, I don't know. I don't necessarily, I'm done past that part of planning, of like how to do it, but I have an idea of what I want to say. The thing is just saying something, you know, because I'm really fairly decent at freestyling. So just putting myself in a situation where I have to act and I'll be good. You know, from there I can do whatever the fuck I need to do. But if I just sit here and think about it now, I'm thinking of unnecessary scenarios and unnecessary information that might scare the fuck off.
You
Right.
don't even have to go that deep, Mel. I think Steve was just be like, if you see her again, what you gonna do? I'm gonna get her number. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, Steve. Was that what you was asking? Or were you looking for something more detailed?
No, I just wanted him to say that he would say something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely say something. I'll probably accidentally bump into it. Like, oh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Oh, you look familiar, miss. What is your name?
I mean, having multiple exposures with a person dramatically increases your chances of, furthering, any kind of connection that you're looking for.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, a first interaction is you always typically will have the lowest chance of whatever it is you're trying to do. Now, of course, as the interaction continues, or if it continues, then your chances are typically will get greater, unless obviously she sees something that she doesn't like, yada yada yada. Then your chances are getting worse. But you typically start off at even, and then you go up as you interact more with people. So you actually have a better chance of seeing her again the second time. So
when I was still in Cincinnati, this
ain't
when
no
we were
girls out
living-
there.
This is when we were living. This is when we were living on Sunset. There was a girl. So I was like
Good old
24
Sunset.
or something like that. There was a girl I saw 2 times at the gas station. I think it
Wow.
was the same. I think it was the same gas station. And she I have different types of girls that I really like, but This particular type of girl is like one of my favorite. She's very slender. She had like, you know what I'm saying, really nice waist, nice proportions. And then she had a really pretty face, but like big hair, big curly hair. I love that look. Many looks I like. There's many looks I like. That's one of my favorite looks. And she would wear like, I imagine her in my memory. She had a crop top with some blue jeans, like a gray crop top.
Oh
with
yeah,
some blue
I could
jeans
see
on.
it. I could see it.
And just I saw her the first time. I said, wow. I was in shock because you don't really see girls that look like that. I don't see girls that look like that in Cincinnati. And then I saw her the second time, and I was like, oh no, I gotta say something. Like, I just seen this girl 2 times. I didn't say nothing. And then I said, okay, if I see her a third time, it's a wrap. I'm going to say something. Never saw her again.
Never saw her again. Opportunity missed.
Never saw her again.
The universe does that. It
Yeah,
does that. It's showing you the fucking attack on the first initiation, man.
There was another girl that I met I met her at this event. It was like this real estate event when I was very first getting in real estate. And she was working one of the booths, and she had a very similar look. But she was taller than the other girl. She was taller and darker skin. And I'm like, yo, this girl is absolutely bad. But I didn't say nothing to her about it.
That's like how I felt when I saw that girl walking out of Walmart that day. She was tall, described very similarly to the one you were talking about, like a medium brown skin, like the big natural hair was out, and then like some of it like came and covered like some of her face, so you only saw like you know what I mean, like you just see all the features, the eyes. She had like almond shaped eyes. She had a nice nose.
Jeez.
Big old.
When she has a nice nose, you know he's observant.
Yeah, she had a nice nose. I saw this girl for 2 seconds and I fell in love. I can picture her just as clear as day. Big full lips, had some lip gloss on. You know.
This girl I just saw at the gym a few
At
days
the gym?
ago. At the gym.
Okay. tell
They
us
always
about
in the gym.
Man, she was
it.
nice.
You get a.
They be in the gym.
Well, you get a. You know. I mean, yes, they do.
Yeah, they be in the gym.
She was tall.
Okay.
She had a nice little shape.
I already know.
You know what I mean? That catches my attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she had long hair. She had fairly caramel skin.
Oh.
But
Olive
Caramel.
complected.
But you want to know the
Trying to play you.
olive?
He said caramel.
He did say caramel, but I'm wondering.
You wanna
Caramel and olive are not the same.
know- That's like green and
Yeah, but you know
Well,
about
olive
olive, it's
is-
really that it's that.
It's like a brass, like a really light brown.
Yeah.
The olive.
We're not. Yeah, when we say olive, that's what you mean.
There is a brown. It's like the color of olive oil, almost.
Okay.
But not.
Well, olive is
I
definitely.
get grapeseed oil.
There is a brown olive color.
Yeah. There's also.
He's saying about the green. Yeah, they have different colors. Yeah.
Green olives. But you want to know the thing that caught my eye when I saw her, this girl at the gym?
The booty.
I mean, I would like to say but I think
Based upon how you said this, it's
going-
not that, but that's where my head went.
right. I want to say smile because that's what it would be for me. I'll go with the smile because Steve took the booty already.
She had a one-piece shirt on.
Anime. I knew he was into it. So I knew it wasn't a smile.
She had a one-piece shirt on. I was just like, what does she know about? And that was the first thing. Like, what the fuck she know about One Piece? What she know about One Piece?
Maybe she knows a little something.
Yeah.
That younger generation, they're into anime, man.
Yeah, they are.
And she had a one of those.
Neck tattoo.
Choker?
Yeah, she had a choker. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what it is.
I mean, she got.
You already know what it
You already know what
is.
it is. She had a little choker. I think that's a little seductive, but I didn't talk to her yet. Because it's always weird in the gym, but I'll find the opportunity.
You make it that way.
I told you about that woman that I met at the gym, right? She was tall.
Yeah.
Like I said this girl's gotta be 6 foot. Well, she was 5'10". But you just don't see a bunch of 5'10" girls walking around.
What was she? Is she a sister? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, this chick that I met was like, she looked Hispanic.
She was definitely like, she was black but light skinned, or she may have been white and black, but she wasn't
Black and
Spanish or anything like that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Nobody's white and black.
She was
They're always
nice.
black and white.
I think she was showing off too, man. She was showing.
Okay, so then if she goes in there looking for attention, give her attention.
I don't think she was like showing off like, look at me, but
Well, look, I think.
I be feeling like the girls.
Let me tell you something, Mel, because I don't think you ever hear this. You don't hear it. I need you to hear this.
I'm listening.
When you go anywhere and you interact with a woman, the venue does not matter. The only thing that matters is if she's interested in you or not.
Yeah, that's
They will
correct.
say, "I'm at the gym. I'm here to work out. Don't bother me." That's because they're not interested. I'm not gonna call you a scrub. I'm not calling nobody a scrub because women will just be not interested for their own reasons. It don't matter if you at the mall. If you at the, they'll always either say, "I'm here for this. I'm not here to be doing this." If they're not interested, and if they are, they're gonna be pleasant and delightful.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what venue it is. Like, if you see somebody attractive or you're interested in, because you got to think, most of these women are single. Like, most of these women are single. So do you think that they care if they meet their husband at the gym versus where's the appropriate place to meet a woman? Definitely not at work. You get a sexual harassment suit now.
Or if you work from home.
Like, everybody's working from home. I don't even know where you're supposed to go because they put up so many rules. You can't meet them at the mall. I'm here to shop. You can't meet them at the club. I'm just dancing with my friends. Like, no matter where you go, is the inappropriate time to talk to a woman. So
It's more about how to do it. Like, if they're in the middle of a fucking set.
Oh my God, don't interrupt someone in the middle of a set.
I mean, that's the only thing.
I'm not asking you to interrupt her in the middle of a set.
No, because I mean, I've talked to women at the gym. It's just finding the right approach, not being afraid of what the response is going to be. You know, it's just I don't want to interrupt while they're doing something.
I think we overthink it.
We are definitely. That's what I'm saying. We're overthinking it.
Just in general, men, we overthink it because if it was a girl that you weren't interested in, you wouldn't have any problem talking to her. If you were not attracted to her, you wouldn't have a problem talking to her. It's the fact that you have a level of attraction. So there's an acronym for fear that is commonly used, which is false evidence appearing real, right? Fear is all in our head. It's not physical. You can't put your hand on it. You can't see it. It is all in our head.
Well, it's a chemical. It's a chemical.
Right. Well, it's something that we create from our experiences, or obviously your body has natural defenses. So it's something that we create. It's not something that other people will then put on us.
Right.
So when we see something that we are interested in or attracted in, we have an experience that our brain understands. We've been rejected. We've been broken up with. We've had trauma. There's all these years of experience, and subconsciously we think about that stuff, right? Our conscious brain doesn't recognize it, and then that causes us to then pause. I ain't gonna talk to her, man. She probably got a man. Then we start reasoning. We start to then put all these barriers in our own head of why not to do something. Like, why not talk to this girl? Why not to jump out this plane with the parachute? Like, why not to go on this roller coaster? Well, this might happen. Most of the time, it's not real. We are creating these scenarios, which is false evidence, and then we then make them a reality, which is appearing real. So it's really just about learning to get over that, which I think that in a lot of ways we do. But when it comes to women, that's a very difficult thing for men in general. And for some men, even it's not about looks or anything. It's just about getting over that hurdle of, just not being afraid or not letting fear stop you from going for something. So I guarantee if there was 5 women that you had seen in the course of a week, I don't know, 5 women that you had talked to, and you go up to 5 of them, 3 of them will give you their number. 1 of them would probably date you. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, I mean,
like it's just the fact that we just don't do that, and online dating has become such a prevalent thing because you just have this buffet that you can pick at, and now all of the sites, they have this match and unmatch feature. So years ago, that wasn't a thing. You know, you just Plenty of Fish. You just get on Plenty of Fish and you send a message. You know what I'm saying? And then if you want to stop talking to somebody, then you just stop. You know, you have to block them or you stop replying. But they always will still have access to you. They can always send you a message, right? Now, the culture, which we already had a culture of ghosting. They've now integrated that into the online dating scene where you match with somebody, and then now if you don't like them, you can just unmatch them. They're gone.
That's why I typically send someone a message if I unmatch them. I mean, I know you're not supposed. I mean, I know y'all be like, just forget it, but
I mean,
I feel you, man. Like I understand, but it's not most people don't.
Y'all are fighting an uphill battle.
Most people don't.
What the problem that I see is you have a guy who meets almost all of the requirements, and he still has to wonder how he's going to be perceived when he interacts with a regular woman.
Yeah.
It's absolutely absurd.
It's ridiculous.
Like you almost meet the standard of what women claim they want flawlessly. Like you're like you should be the male equivalent to an Instagram model, essentially. But yet, because society is so unbalanced, you're just a regular dude that she gets to reject on a random Tuesday.
It's crazy,
and that's the part that I think makes all of this. Because if we go to different countries, it's not just about us being whatever, and like you go to a different country, women are completely different towards you, completely different. So it's just this culture that we have here in America where women hold themselves so high. You know how many times I've observed a woman from a distance and I'm like, yo, she is bad.
No, you're good.
She is bad. And then I go and talk to her. And she's like, hi. And I'm like,
specifically like that.
like that has happened to me so many times.
They're pretty beautiful until they start talking.
They have nothing going.
No
the marble bouncing around in the bowling ball or something. It's just bowling. It's just knocking around.
Like, what does that sound?
So we put them. We pedestalize women. Our society pedestalizes women, and the only men that get it are literally 1%ers. Because I'm easily a 10%er. Then I don't get it. I mean, I don't have the visibility. Maybe if I was more visible, maybe. I don't know. But
you don't do what the others do. You don't advertise yourself in that way.
Okay.
If you if you wanted to, I mean, you could advertise yourself that way. You could roll up and at the club, right, and pull up in your car and get out.
Slow
and
motion.
I mean, like, if you wanted to advertise yourself, you could. You have the ability, but that's just not who you are.
I guess I'm that girl that looks good, but don't really do nothing on social media. Isn't really visible.
Right.
I just realized that.
Yeah.
But still though, like, because that still is not equivalent.
You don't be stunting.
Because women can not advertise. All they have to do is just walk outside. And
Well, that's always you. Any woman could do
right,
that.
right. But I'm saying the equivalent to that is a man that has so much status.
Yeah.
That women are looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They're the dudes that'll go to the steakhouse, 3-4 times a week. They're a regular there at a high-end steakhouse, and the girl's at the bar waiting for him to come in. You know what I'm saying? That would be the equivalent to just a girl who's like an Instagram model.
Okay.
For a man. But this is a guy who is 1%. He's a 1%er. You know what I'm saying? He has, he flies private. He's got yachts. He's, you know what I mean? Or of course, obviously entertainers. But I don't want to talk about male entertainers because that's like, you know what I mean? That's equivalent in that world. That's equivalent. We're just talking about like normal guys. You know what I'm saying? They just have status outside of being an entertainer.
Did you have anything as far as a topic that you have that you want to get into, or? I'm only asking that because the next topic that I'm going to is probably going to take over the rest.
Okay, all right. We should know what it is.
I mean, well, hold on. I did. I mean, well, there was something that I had that I experienced that I've experienced, I guess, before. But you got this whole last year plus some of last year. I've been out of the dating scene. I haven't been dating. I ain't been online dating. I haven't done anything. I've just been working on myself, health, wellness, career, all that stuff. Yeah. So then about 2 weeks ago, I decided, let me go ahead and get back in the dating world.
Back in the game.
Yeah, let me get back in the game, man. And it's been
How you been treading, man?
Well, I mean, I haven't been on any dates. I mean, it's
You haven't got one date?
I mean, not one. And it's not that. The thing is, it's not like I have like tried and oh no, I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. It's just that for most of them, I have been like, nah, bro, I'm not wasting my time. Like, it's just like
I do a lot of left swiping.
Like, I mean, it's like 90% or more. It's just like, bro. Like there's so many. So there was a profile that I came across, and no. She sent me a match, and there was I think I showed you guys the pictures. Obviously, we can't show it to the people.
I mean, we could.
I mean,
it's on public. We'll see. I'll do some investigating first.
Or maybe you can put a little black line across their eyes. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do.
Does she need to be shown? I thought the profile was what you wanted to show.
It's not the No, it's not the profile. It was
the comparison.
It was So the first picture, like when you get a match, it just shows you
that one,
the first picture, right? So and it shows you what they liked about you. And I opened it up, and I'm like, oh boy! I hit it with the Birdman hands. I said,
Birdman.
I mean, like what she wrote. Like I don't even remember what she wrote, but. I mean, it was like, hey, handsome, I like this picture. You sound da-da-da-da. Like most of the time, the matches, they just.
Right, they not saying
honestly, women say, oh, I want a man that communicates. Women don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to converse. And I'm obviously not all women, but a lot of them.
Not all.
Right? But especially online, when they're just used to getting so much attention, they don't have to put forth the effort. So usually that's what you get. So then, so this message, I'm like, oh my God, it was a great message. I'm like, this picture, fire, right? And then I'm like, okay, we'll see what's going on with the rest. You know what I'm saying? So then I open her profile, and then the next picture looks like a completely different woman. Like, I mean, it was literally night and day.
Catfish.
To where I was literally like, this can't be the same girl. Like
this is one of her friends. She uploaded the wrong picture.
Yeah, like literally, I'm like, this is not the same girl, right? And that's why then I sent that picture to you guys. And I was like, look at this, right? And it was just like, there's no way. I think, Matt, what was your response? What was your response?
I was like, nah, son. I was like, it's a cap. It's cap.
Yeah, he said a picture of a cap. Like
cap check.
Bruh, it was insanity.
Nah, there's no way. There's
like,
no fucking way.
Like here's what's happening. Okay, you have the ability. So what women will do, because men don't do this. What women will do, at least not in this level.
Not that we know of, since we're not men who do this.
Right, because I can't see men's profiles.
And we can't see men's dating profiles.
That's true. Well, but also we don't hear women talking about this.
We don't.
So we assume they don't.
Exactly.
Right? So what women will do is they will take a regular picture, and maybe the picture looks good, their body looks good in it, but they don't like their face, right? They don't have their makeup on, they're tired, they got bags under their eyes, whatever. And then what they will do is they will then, number one, edit the picture, right? And then after they edit the picture, they will then filter the picture, right? And then and editing the picture also includes making, they have these filters that make your eyes a little bit bigger. They brighten them up. They try to make these filters where they don't look like a filter, right? They make your lips a little plumper, and you'll see that in these little videos they do, and you see the lips like the camera's like trying to catch it. And And then on top of that, right, let's just say that they have makeup on. So makeup in itself is a filter. It is a real life filter. It's not your real person. It's a filter. So you will then have yourself, and then you put makeup on, which is a natural filter, and then you will edit the photo. So editing out anything that you don't like about your face, you're smoothing up some wrinkles or whatever. And then on top of that, you put a filter on it, which then drastically changes how the picture can look and how you present yourself. I mean, by the time that it is finally done and posted, it's a completely different person. It is the most disgusting thing about online dating. Like, you don't get and then men, I've literally asked women, like, girl, can you send me a non-filtered picture? Like, please. And then the picture will just be dark, or it'll just be a bad picture. You know what I mean? Like, I can't see you, like, it is the most annoying thing. And I saw one girl, one profile, and she was like, well, women complain about filters, but I don't know, man. I see a lot of y'all wearing hats, and, I see different hairlines in these pictures, right? So that's what they complain about. I guess men, from what I know, men will lie about their height. They'll lie about, their hairline, I guess, because, if they're, whatever. But, and then their money or their status. But I think that shows we understand on a deep level what the other person wants, right? Women know what men find attractive.
Men know what women find attractive.
Men know what women, that's not what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay.
I said what, yeah. Women know what men find attractive.
Okay.
Right. So they present that. They present the best possible product that they can present. And unfortunately, that is with also in the addition of editing, filters, makeup.
See, I would disagree with that. That's what I thought you were saying in reverse.
Why would
I
you
don't think
you
women.
Don't think, you don't,
I don't think women have any idea what men want.
No.
They find attractive.
I'm talking about physically. Women understand that men like something that looks good.
Well, here's the thing.
I know what you're trying to say. On a deeper level, I don't think women in whole know what men want.
No. But like,
visually,
they don't know either, because
they know if they put filters on it,
men
hurt those pictures.
All the filters do is make that person look better, smooths out their skin. They have bad skin. So if you know that you have bad skin, and men like women with good skin, you would fix your skin. You wouldn't put a filter on it.
Wow.
So they think, like, me personally, I view that as being disconnected, because a man wants nice skin. He doesn't want a filter.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like they
I
cover up.
I understand. Well, but I think that
I think there's one layer to what they know that men want.
They know that if they do these alterations, they look better. And they get more attention.
And they'll get the attention. But they're garnering that attention as something that a man desires in a woman.
Like long-term relationship, because that's what they want.
Right. And that's what I was saying. Like, that on a deeper level, we know that they don't really. I don't think that they understand that in whole, but they do know if I do X, Y, and Z, I get attention in this space online.
You also get more attention if you put up a picture of a different girl that looks. That's what they used to do back in the day.
Yeah, because there weren't filters and all this stuff.
We know that.
Yeah,
remember that girl that got us when she had her profile picture as Ashley Simpson.
Oh, okay, but you didn't know
who she was.
No, I knew who she was.
I didn't know who she was.
Jessica Simpson's little sister.
I didn't know who she was.
Okay.
And I was like, man, I kind of look like but I guess I'm from the hood.
Yeah.
You didn't think a brother would be up on game like that. So they're definitely damn, they're still catfishing.
They're out of touch. They're just catfishing different because you can't do that anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we FaceTiming now.
Well, the thing is, I mean, when you FaceTime, you can. You filter those.
Right, but I'm saying they can't use fake pictures of different people
they can't use fake pictures
because video has ruined
when
that.
When we complain about this stuff, women, their response is, well, just video call them. Well, that's the problem.
Right.
You Zoom, I mean, you go on Zoom, I mean, you can literally filter yourself, right? So it says it, right? Same thing with Facebook. and with FaceTime.
Yeah.
I mean, you can literally change the way that you look even in video.
Yeah.
So that's not
your phone automatically does it. Your phone.
automatically.
Yeah.
Just fresh out the box, your phone filters your photos.
Yeah.
I mean, very lightly, but it filters your photos
Filters it.
automatically.
Because guess what? Ooh, I love this phone, girl. My pictures look great.
Yep.
So guess what? Now the friend's gonna go get the phone, and everybody love. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they do.
I've been out with women who have told me that when they have gone out with men or they meet for the first time, it's always they go on so many first dates, right? They're not getting to the second, definitely not getting to the third. And the one girl, like she actually, I think I told you guys about her. It was the Asian girl. I was like, because her pictures were completely different. They were old. They were completely different. And she told me, she's like, yeah, I mean, one time I got out of the car, and as soon as I got out of the car and I was walking up to him, he was like, oh, no, I'm leaving. And he left her, like right then and there.
Hey.
And I know
appreciate
why.
that.
Because when she pulled in, I saw her when she pulled in, and I said, ain't no way.
There's the girl that you went to the arcade with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said, there's
exactly.
no way this is her. And she was on the phone. I'm on the phone with her because she was late, right? So I'm at the arcade waiting 30 minutes.
Yeah, just
right?
like I said. Mm-hmm. And
So
Steve, you don't even date that much.
I don't even date that much. And
So-
I've been, and multiple times
Yeah.
I've waited. So I'm sitting outside. I'm like, okay, well, let me not go in. I'm waiting. I got to pay for us to get in, yada, yada, yada. So she pulls up. She's on the phone. And I'm like, there's no way that's her. She was like, I'm pulling in. And I'm like, oh, my God.
All right, I'm pulling out.
Right. Like, I mean,
Oh,
but
I just left.
me personally,
Emergency
like,
call.
I mean, number one, I love the arcade. I have a heart. And I mean, in general, like she was a fun person. She has a fun personality
She's
to
a
interact
liar.
with. Right. Huh?
She's a liar.
Well, yeah,
How
I mean-
come her being a blatent liar
Well, no,
doesn't?
I didn't-
all this having
I
a
didn't-
heart and stuff.
Listen, I can't. I mean, okay, we're different people. Don't try to don't do that. We're different people.
Well, I don't mind you having a heart and stuff because now you're trying to make it seem like I'm heartless.
No,
It's
you're the one that said it.
No, I'm saying by you saying don't do that to me. No, it's true.
You said all that heart and stuff?
She's a liar. Right, because that doesn't have anything to do with it.
It wasn't about her. It was about me.
I mean, if you're there and you've spent the time and gas to go there, just say that. It's
Okay.
not about you having a heart and all that stuff. Like,
okay, all right.
Because I've been in situations where people haven't presented themselves well, and I don't just leave.
Yeah.
But it's not because I have a heart and stuff. It's because, well, I'm here now.
I mean, well, that is. I
Spending
guess
gas.
at the end of the day, that's the decision that you come to. But for me, it's like, well, why do I come to that decision? Because she already expressed that this was something that happened before, and I'm just like,
Before y'all ever met.
yeah. So I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, that's crazy how people do that. So then
you
when
can't
she
do
arrives, I'm like, oh, this is why.
Is she
Like,
aware of it?
yes, I told her, like, I said, you need to update your pictures. Like, you need to update your profile. And she was just like, yeah, I mean, I understand. I get it, but I don't know. I just like meeting people. Da, da, da.
She knows.
She knows.
So she's being actively deceptive.
Well, this is obviously, yes, but I don't know this until we're
Right. I know. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. This is why I'm saying. Like, there's no heart for these people. Like, you wouldn't say that if it was a different scenario,
Right.
where somebody was actively deceiving you. You'd be like, well, I have a heart, and so I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. In the beginning, when it first started, like, because I already knew that it happened before, I'm just like, you know
That should
what?
have been your red flag.
I mean,
You had red flags.
yes. But the problem is that we met, like, I don't remember what night it was. We met one night, like, online. Then literally the next day we were like, all right, let's hang out. So like, like we talked for literally like 5 hours on the phone. It was like, it was just take away, like, if you were going to do a blind date or date without meeting somebody, I was like, this is a very good interaction. Like, it feels like a good match, right?
Because she's a liar.
Well,
she's probably a good actor. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're pretending to be someone else, you can make anybody love you.
I guess you're right.
Even I, like, bro, I could, if I wanted to be a liar and pretender, I could have a whole football team. If I really wanted to lie,
Yeah.
because women all want the same thing, and it's usually not what they actually need.
Yeah.
So it's easy to give it to them. They have no clue. They just want you to say, "Oh, we're gonna be in a monogamous relationship." They all say, "Gotta be monogamous." Oh yeah. So what am I gonna do out the gate? Yeah, I'm looking for like. I'm open, but if we get serious, I want it to be monogamous. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be talking to a whole bunch of girls. I want to spend my time and energy on you. I don't have a lot of time and energy, but what I have, I want you to have, right? You just start spinning that from the top. They all want it. And then you spark up conversation like, well, what do you think about gender roles? Well, I'm a single woman. I'm independent. I really do enjoy taking care of my woman. Like, do you think if we started dating seriously, would it be a problem for you if I like just wanted to pay for everything and you know what I'm saying? Like that, dude. Yeah. That is butter in a woman's ear.
Yeah, true.
And I could say it in a way where they would be like, "Yo, like this dude, who is this dude?"
Yeah.
And I just do it to every single girl because they all think that's what they want, and I just have a football team.
Yeah, true. I mean, I think it's just at the end of the day, though, my whole point is that it's very frustrating because kind of going back to what you said, if everyone presented themselves in a true light, right? You have what's happened is you have these 4s and 5s, right? So average, which isn't bad. The internet then puts them at a 5, 6, 7, right? And that's where they or 10, right? And now everyone thinks, oh, we're 10s and we're 10s. And you have regular men who are 4s, 5s, 6s, whatever, average guys, who then they see as, oh, you're below my level. Because, well, look who I have in my matches. Look who I have in my DMs. Yeah. These men look way da-da-da-da. But it's like, well, yeah, but are you guys in a relationship? Are they vetting you for marriage? Or are you just going out and dating and having sex? Like, so it's just the internet, the whole dating scene has shifted, and it's very difficult.
Are you just on Hinge?
No,
you on Tinder?
No, I don't. Because the only reason I'm not on Tinder is because people are like, oh, it's just a hookup site. I don't just
I'm gonna try Tinder again because I haven't tried it.
I haven't been on Tinder and I can't remember the last time I had a Tinder.
Eventually, not anytime soon, but I haven't tried it in years.
It's all a waste of time. It's almost like. It's almost like,
I don't have no way. This is how I don't really have any other way to meet people.
No, it's fine.
Because I understand. Don't even look at me like that. Because of where I'm at and what I enjoy to do, I don't really, as Chris said, I don't have a lot of visibility. I mean, when I go to the grocery store, go to the gas station, Walmart, Target.
Speed dating, man.
You keep saying that, but where?
Speed dating is I think that's a good idea.
Speed dating is everywhere.
It's everywhere.
So
they do it a lot. They do mixers and stuff too.
Right,
you can put I told y'all this last year.
Maybe.
You been to one?
Oh yeah.
Recently?
Yeah, Mel had a great experience.
Okay. Oh, you've been asking me to go, so you can go. We can go together.
No, I can go by myself. I have no problem doing shit by myself.
That's not what I'm. You don't need to bring that. You don't need to bring that energy.
Okay.
Because the last time you've asked me to do stuff, I've done it. You didn't ask me to go
but
to
Mel's gonna hold on to the past.
You didn't ask me to hold on to this live concert.
That has not happened that I didn't bring up. That I let it is what it is. Just like I told Anthony yesterday, something I'm just like, I'm waiting for somebody to do something and not include me. I'm just waiting for niggas to do it because him and his girl, they celebrated Christmas. I was like, oh, who y'all celebrate with? Who y'all celebrate with? But it was just between them. I was like,
you don't. I mean, what do you care?
No, I don't celebrate Christmas, but I'm not like against celebrating Christmas.
So.
Like he doesn't actively pursue it, but he's not actively against it.
I'm not like, no, Christmas, Santa Claus, this is for our people.
Chris is actively against it.
I'll still participate for someone else's benefit per se.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm not. But I am against it. I will tell you I don't want to do it.
I mean, I'll do that. I'm okay with
Speed dating is a good idea. I think, because you get to interact in person. There's none of the catfishing and all that other stuff. You get an opportunity to. It's basically like meeting someone at the grocery store and having a light conversation. Hey, where you from?
I mean, you have to pay. Like,
well, yeah,
I'm not worried about that.
Ain't nobody worried. We balling over here. We six percenters over here.
All right.
You said we were 10 earlier, now we're 6?
I said I'm at least 10. You know?
Oh, okay.
Shoot, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I
how-
went up
I mean?
a few notches at the end of the
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean? We doing all right over here. Okay, man.
Keep
You know what I'm
moving
saying?
towards that 1%. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Oh, right. What was I at? Oh. Ooh. I want to be careful. Yeah, we'll do a speed date. All right, we're going to get to Andrew Tate.
Get to Andrew Tate.
Top G.
Top G. Come
I
on.
didn't even know the topic, but I knew. I said I knew we were gonna talk about that.
I mean,
That's
Of course.
yes.
Absolutely.
okay. Well, I guess there's 2 phases that we can talk about with the limited amount of time we have.
Very limited.
The top G has he got arrested.
Yeah, man. They took him and Tristan.
Yeah, they took Tristan.
They just took him as an accomplice.
Yeah, they just took them
He's
both.
around him.
They took the brothers down. They took the brothers down for they didn't get they got taken in for questioning to do with human trafficking.
But they're trying to hold them. That's
Well,
the thing.
Well, they are holding them for 30 days.
A minimum, a maximum price, a maximum amount of time. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Why? Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
well, prior to that, he had a little engagement or exchange with Greta Thunberg, whatever.
Who is that?
So, I don't know. She's some leftist person
Yeah.
that's pushing that agenda that the left people are talking about, like their freedoms are being taken away and things of that nature. But
Is she LBGTQ plus XYZ?
possibly? But I think she's on the spectrum when it comes to
Autism?
yeah.
Mm.
She,
Oh my God. So she checks all the boxes.
of the people that they
She's
rock
like
like
their
yeah,
queen.
the queen.
Or King?
Yeah.
or both.
Jeez, I'm sorry.
King and queen.
Non-binary.
Non-binary
Leader.
royal
Did you say
leader.
Royal.
She's they. You know what I mean?
Oh my.
But she's talking about sun's emissions and things that's
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say emissions from the sun?
yeah, or something that because she's saying that
She's environmental.
she's like an environmentalist in a sense.
How can you be an environmentalist and have concerns with quote unquote emissions coming from our life source?
Well, no. She's talking about the coming from like cars. I say cars.
Okay.
And all that.
Okay. I because I never heard that emissions from the sun. I'm like, wait a minute.
And so Andrew Tate, he replied to that stating that I have 32 cars and, I have this money and this wealth and all this stuff. Send me your email and I can give you, just a brief little exchange. I mean, I'll pop it up on the screen. It wasn't anything major. And she replied to that saying he has small dick energy at getalife.com because he asked for her email and that was the email she gave him, small dick energy at getalife.com.
She just instantly went to personal attacks and his dick. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like that's how you know you've hurt someone when they go like
straight personal.
Yeah.
They can't keep it professional.
Yeah.
That's a lot of times why I say I won't have arguments with people I necessarily disagree with because they can't keep things on a more intellectual
So you
level.
know when you hurt somebody when they start getting really personal, changing things that you can't change it. Even if I don't know, just whatever. You can't change. Well, I guess shit.
Your height, your
Surgery,
D size, your gender.
Anything that's genetic. Well,
Oh wait.
yeah. Oh wait. But I mean, that exchange, he replied to that of him like receiving pizza, and then he's like he having an exchange, getting pizza, replied to that lady, and so people are saying based on that he doxed himself by having that exchange and gave up his address and stuff like that.
Whatever.
And I'm thinking
that don't make no sense.
Because apparently the
that pizza box let him know that he was
in Romania.
And they were looking for him.
It-
And the
well,
thing
they-
is, it makes you think like, nigga, you have to have a passport in order to get
Right.
into that country.
Exactly.
Like anywhere you land that you travel, you have to have a passport, especially if you're not from that country.
Correct.
And so if they wanted him at a particular time, they could have got him at the airport
Exactly.
or picked him up. But they're saying it's because of this pizza
box.
Well, so here's and you may have seen this, Mel. But apparently there was a tweet or a post that came out from this guy who is a part of like the Romanian police, and he was saying that in October the the post came out, he posted that Andrew Tate was going to be arrested sometime between the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023, regardless is if he was guilty or not. They were going to arrest him, period. Regardless. And he said that there has been a lot of pressure coming through from the U.S. and social media to silence him. So specifically to the Romanian police, because that's where his home is. So what they did was they arrested him, and I will say attempt or the goal, because he's under investigation. He's not actually guilty.
Right.
So what the goal is to just simply smear him.
Right.
So because most people they're not going to follow. They don't know. Like, oh no, you got arrested for sex trafficking. You're disgusting.
They've already been saying it.
Well, but now he got arrested.
Right. Yeah.
That's to them. That's truth. So it's going to do damage. Period.
Yes.
It will. But. And 30 days in jail, 30 days alone. You know what I'm saying? So
they can do a lot to him in jail.
A lot can happen in 30 days. So it really was a tool to, and that just came out. That was on Fresh and Fit. That's why I said you might have seen that.
I don't watch them.
Well, it was a clip. Okay. So, but yeah, like so. This was this was something that this post was from October. This was so.
So they planned it basically.
Yes, they've known that they were going to do this.
But that's the whole point of all of this. Everybody knows it was planned.
Right.
Like anybody who actually follows him, first of all, we all know he's not sex trafficking. No. It doesn't even make sense. It's actually, this is the part that shows how disconnected people are.
It was actually and rape allegations.
Sex trafficking and rape.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. You have a guy that checks all the boxes. Over 6 foot, 6-pack abs, hyper masculine. He's a world champion fighter. He's a young billionaire apparently.
Is he a billionaire?
Well, he hints at it.
Yeah, he says they don't really tell his real net worth.
Oh, that's because net worth is very
and
fluid.
they're in your money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he owns casinos.
Yeah.
So you have a young billionaire. He's speaking truth to power, especially to a generation of men that are completely broken, right?
Yeah.
So he is He-Man. He's He-Man. And they are, it's, dang, I forgot where I was going with that.
They have to.
Because they planned it.
Right. So how do you take He-Man down? If you're Skeletor, you can't just go right at him. He'll beat you.
Yeah.
He's He-Man. You have to mess with this crew. You got to put a mole in this crew. You got to get him hooked on some girl. So this dude can get any girl that he wants.
Right.
I'm not saying he can get any girl, but I'm saying any girl that he would want, he can get. He has access to. He doesn't need to give him quaaludes and, they call him lover boy and all this crap, pretend like I love you. And also, if you listen to his content, all he does is speak well of women in the sense that men should protect women.
Yeah.
Men should look out for women. He never talks about men should beat women, put them in their place, tell them to shut up. He never says stuff like that. So it's basically they're using the one thing that is completely opposed, the polar opposite of what he is and what he preaches. And he's using it against them and saying, oh, he's which is the furthest thing from the truth.
Yeah.
But if they can get people to believe that the thing that is the furthest from the truth, then it's a wrap. Like,
yeah.
They were saying, well, okay, what if he did do whatever they're saying? Would you all still believe it?
No.
Well,
I'll be honest, man. I'll be honest. I don't believe any of it. I don't. I mean, you would have. I mean, I don't care if
you don't believe any of it as far as the information that's against him. Or as far as
so here's the thing. We understand how the mindset of some women can be, and he's a very powerful man, and you can have sex with a woman and then later they can accuse you of rape. Yeah. Like, I mean, me personally, where was this at that point? Well, he's so powerful, I feared for my life. Like, come on, man. Like, I think that's also why they added that, because a lot of it was just the sex trafficking, but then it was like, oh, allegation of so. Me personally, man, like, it's just like, dude, he's talked about how he did cam shows and stuff like that. So I can see how they can try to manipulate those things based upon what he's done or what he's talked about, or try to find a loophole. Like, well, it was a cam show, but because you had one woman did something in person, now it's sex trafficking because they traveled into the United States and did cam shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, but as far as like when I think of sex trafficking, I think of kidnapping women, moving them out of where they're at to somewhere else, and then making them have sex with men. Like that's sex trafficking.
They're what they're trying to say is it's a spectrum. Because everything's on a spectrum.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think that I think that their goal would be to try to flip that in some way. But I mean, I don't know. You'd have to have some damning evidence to get me to believe it. I won't believe it.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I wouldn't believe it. If the evidence sufficed, I would believe it.
Damning evidence.
But in order to do that,
a woman's statement is not enough for me.
It's not enough.
It's not going to be enough.
A woman's statement is not enough. I need video evidence.
Yeah.
So I would need undoctored video evidence of him doing this, a woman actively like pleading for him to stop, and then I would need for them both to explain that wasn't them like in roles. Because I have had women ask me to pretend like I'm doing that to them.
Oh no, that's horrible.
And I'm just like, yeah, no. Mm-hmm. And also, I've had a woman allege that my actions were grapey. Mel says grapey. Your actions were grapey. But yet, and so I know how women lie and manipulate.
Yeah.
Because I was there. And it's like, wait, you stripped down almost naked and were twerking on me, but my actions were grapey. Really? That's what you're gonna say? Yeah, that was the last time I ever talked to that girl.
Yeah.
Like, so no, I'm not. Look, you have to look at people's character as holistically as possible. There has to be character witnesses. It's not fair for a woman to just be able to say he did XYZ. It's not. It's not enough. You know what I'm saying? There has to be more because there's too many cases where women lie. And then when they lie and they get caught lying or they admit they were lying, nothing happens to them.
There's no repercussion.
So there's no repercussion. So if a woman's just upset at you one day, and we know they do this because they do it on much smaller scales. So we know they're capable of it. No, it's not. It's no. If they were to say that he pulled a Trump and F somebody over out of some business, okay. Maybe.
Oh yeah, I could believe that.
Yeah, maybe so. You know what I mean? Nobody thinks the man. Well, I don't think he's perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I think that to get to that level of power, influence, and resources, you're gonna step over some people. Mm-hmm. You don't become a world-class athlete by being a nice guy. So I'm sure he's pushed his weight around, but as far as like doing that to women, it doesn't. The people that you need to be concerned with that's doing that with women are the dudes that can't get women.
Yeah.
Why would I ever take advantage of a woman and I can go get a woman anytime I want? It doesn't make sense. But if I'm starving and I'm in the desert and I ain't had sex in 3 years and I'm approaching women and they're shooting me down left and right, that's gonna build animosity. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be like, well, F it. If I can't get it the right way, I'm just gonna take it.
I'm just gonna take it.
That's the dude you need to be worried about, not the guy who can get any woman he wants.
That's like Tony Stark going out there and oh yeah, you raped somebody. Like, what? It just doesn't. To me, doesn't make sense. He's already. I mean, Andrew's come out and he said like, listen, if you see something about me, he said this months ago. If you see something about me, if they said I did something crazy, I did something bad, it's not true. He was like, this is the Matrix. They're trying to shut me up.
He's been making tweets since he's gotten arrested. Matrix sent their agents to come get me.
How's he tweeting?
I guess he still has access to his phone.
You know what? He's in Romania. I mean, listen, they might have him, but that don't mean he's. I mean, he's still Andrew Tate.
He could be in a Kush holding facility.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah,
he has a lot of money, and Romania, as far as I'm learning, is there to be bought and sold. Their political structure, their police and stuff. If you have enough money, and even Andrew Tate has said that, which is crazy because people try to use that against him. Like, well, he said he wanted to go somewhere where he can manipulate. Every country is corrupt.
Yeah.
All he's saying is in this country, the corruption goes both ways. Like, it's not as easy for someone who has all power to just be able to F you over. If you got some money, you can fight back with the money. Or we can both bribe. Who can bribe more or something?
They're at least open about it versus trying to. It's not an illusion. Like in America, and it's an illusion. And them, in their country, it's just like, yep, this is exactly
This is it.
what
This
it
is
is.
what we do.
This is why I wouldn't necessarily like if information comes out about him. It's already, you can already tell everything that they've already done to him. You know, as far as like making it hard for him to fly places, making it difficult for him to, purchase things. Like he doesn't buy anything. Like he's still flourishing because he has a good group of people, but he can't physically buy something for himself because his stuff is still credit card.
Oh, they literally. I mean, all that stuff is still.
Yeah. Nothing. He has nothing.
They really don't like him.
This is a good point, right? Because when he got quote unquote canceled, which only blew him up more, it was Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, PayPal, Uber, all at one time. You're canceled. You're suspended. We can't. You're inappropriate. Blah blah. All at one time, right? Unified attack from multiple different tech companies in multiple different sectors. Doesn't make sense. Now, this thing about him, getting arrested goes on all outlets, all at the same time. The same narrative is being pushed, all in unison. So it's the same tactic, really. The same tactic they used to shut down his finances. It's the same tactic they're using to try to push this allegation on him. So it makes sense.
That's why it's up to, I guess, his close friends and also people that believe in the message that he's always been spreading, as far as the Matrix coming at him. And I mean, they've shown it. They've obviously shown it for him to, have such a difficult time being able to just make a living. But also now he's arrested. It's just like, I don't think things are, I guess, too good to be true. Sometimes you just have to look at things for what. I wish the normal public can just see this and be like, yo, this isn't right. You know what I mean? So, because if something happens, like, where do we go from here? Like, we see someone who's speaking out, we're witnessing them getting banned and right in front of us and blackballed. If this happens to him, like if he ends up dying in some way, some form or fashion, or gets arrested, or there was an accident, like, bro, this is an obvious showing of their power, and like, what are you going to do about it?
Well, that's actually an interesting point. They can't do that because you have to understand why they fear Andrew Tate. They don't fear him just because he's spewing his rhetoric. It's because of who is listening to it. It's the most favorable demographic across probably the world is his fan base. It's essentially the most powerful demographic is what listens to him. So you can't kill him. You can't just kill him. Everyone's going to know what happened to him, and that may spark something that they can't control because Andrew Tate's one guy. The people that listen to him are in the probably millions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he gets a lot of love around the world.
He gets a lot of love, and even from women. A lot of women rock with him, but they're not going to fight. But these dudes will lose it. You know what I'm saying?
You mean a feminist ain't going to fight for us?
So it'd be very dangerous. How come Bill Cosby didn't just get killed? There's a lot of people that didn't just simply get killed that you would think probably should have got killed. What they do is they just ruin their reputation.
Yeah.
To the point where now people are still like, yeah, Bill Cosby is out of jail, right? And people are like, yeah, he did it. How's he out of jail? He should have died in jail if he did it.
His reputation is tarnished for life.
Is no one paying attention to the fact that he's out of jail? Like,
that happened a while ago.
How did he get out of jail?
He silently got out too. Like, it's not an uproar. Like, because with OJ, they made it a big deal, but with Bill Cosby, I feel like it kind of.
Well, situations are a little different, but
yeah, they're a little different. And OJ didn't get convicted, so he was in jail for something else.
Yeah.
So it was a little different. But my point is, if you look at the story of Bill Cosby, women retracted their statements. Stuff changed. Things fell through. It seemed like the picture that was painted, it wasn't really what it is. And now he's out, and people are still like, yeah, he was a monster. And it's like, what?
He was a monster.
No, I don't think it was.
Because he gave women quaaludes? Do you even know what a quaalude is? What they're saying
It's like a muscle
quaaludes were
relaxer, isn't it?
what they're saying quaaludes were doing to people isn't even what quaaludes do. Making you black out and forget stuff? That's not what quaaludes do. It doesn't, like, people. Why are we so easy to be like manipulated? You don't question anything.
They won't research the information. That's basically what it is. They'll hear someone that's a professional tell
Right.
them, hey, this Quaalude did this, and I blacked out, and then all I know, I smelled Jello pudding.
Oh shit!
That's messed
Right.
The Jello
There
pudding.
was pudding pops in my mouth.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean? It's all
Wow.
kind of pudding pop.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I don't necessarily believe everything that's painted by the media ever. Always question it, but a lot of people that's within our society, they're going to follow it, you know, because the story's always going to be different in other countries. I'm actually curious to know what they're saying in Romania versus the information.
And even
that's
in the
being
UK
said
and
here.
other places where you have more free speech and independent thought.
Yeah, that's what I would, I would look out for, because I mean, and it's wild because he's his new platform that he's on. It's actually been, you see how many people are in it.
Rumble?
No, not Rumble. His
New university.
yeah.
Okay.
Like
I was gonna join it.
I'm already in it.
Oh,
Oh, well, that's how you know.
Yeah,
it's only like $45 or something.
a month. It's
That was $45 a month.
So what do you? Okay.
Oh,
it's a lot of good content on it.
Okay.
though.
That's all. I mean, people are always trying to like say, "Oh, it's a scam, it's hustle." Da da da. I'm like, but how is that possible?
if you're getting good information, it's not a scam.
Like okay, if they're making guarantees, right? If they're saying, "Look, you take this course, it's a drop shipping course." First of all, drop shipping is pretty much dead for people who don't actually know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not dead. I use drop shipping. It works. But what the millionaires, the people that make the millions, it's kind of like that's over. That was an era that's over. So I heard they teach us drop shipping and stuff. And if he's saying, look, you do X, Y, Z, you're guaranteed to make $100,000. I can see why people would be like, that's a scam. But if it's just information on how drop shipping works and, look, if you can make it work, you make it work, no guarantees. I don't know. I don't know what's in there.
He has a lot of decent content there. I mean, it's been, you get emails, since the attack or whatever, because they shut down like the platform, but they send you the link to get to the new one. So they basically have to keep creating new platforms.
Wow.
They shut down his new platform?
Yeah.
I thought he said that he was independent and they couldn't shut it down.
Like if you try to go to the site,
Hustlers University.
nah, it's called The Real World now. But
So the real world got shut down.
yeah, if you try to go there, it'll show like those three icons of trying to connect to a host or whatever.
Oh, the government seized it.
Basically,
Because
someone-
that's what they did to Pirate Bay, I believe it was. You remember that, Mel? Steve, you
I
remember?
definitely remember that.
That's in the Pirate Bay Napster.
Napster.
Yeah.
Yeah. They went to that dude's compound and the FBI seized his stuff. So that's probably what happened.
I'm not sure if it's
Pirate Bay
that
was
because
the
they
devil.
got another one that's right back up. It's like
Well, that's what they used to do too. They would pop up.
Man, they just leave my man Top G alone, man. Just leave.
Not
Top
going to
G
happen.
alone.
I think that I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out because
Got a month.
he's got a huge ego, right? And they drag Tristan and Tristan
his
Tristan.
brother.
into it.
I was thinking that too. Like, man, now his brother's involved. Now it's just different. It's not just
Well-
him.
Well, but I'll say this: even with him arresting Tristan, also because Tristan has typically been seen as the clean man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's the opposite. He's like he's Andrew's.
balanced.
Yeah, he's balanced.
He's balanced.
So
That girl.
I still like, even when I think about it personally, it doesn't really like bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't like, not just me personally. I think about it, I'm like, nah, Tristan just was there. He just got caught up because he's around. They just took him too. It's like if something happened with Chris.
Apparently, it was the girl though that Tristan was talking to that led to this.
Tristan's not the clean one. Andrew's actually the clean one. So Andrew is overtly abrasive, but Tristan be doing his thing behind the scenes. I heard some stories.
Who's the clean one? Luke, the cousin?
Luke is probably the clean one. I haven't heard anything, but I understand what you're saying. Tristan, he presents himself very
I like
classic
how
mafia.
I like how Tristan presents
He
himself.
presents himself very well.
He's like Slim. It's like Slim and Baby, like from Cash Money. Like Baby would be more of Andrew. You don't really hear about Slim, so Slim would be like Tristan, the one who just played the cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But still has just as much influence.
Yeah, because Tristan,
Why are you having such a hard time saying his name?
Did I not say it right?
You said it like Trisket.
I'm not with y'all, brother.
Tristan.
Okay.
Tristan.
Okay.
You're saying Tristan.
Tristan.
Say axe.
He was messing with some I think he was messing with some politician's wife or something. And Andrew was actually talking about it, which I thought was weird. I guess it must have been out in the open. He seems to be okay with crossing certain boundaries and not really, you know what I'm saying, like caring, like so.
Interesting. Well, we'll see what happens, man. You know, it's out there. The information's going. I'm following, and you know,
I'm not happy about them being arrested.
nah, me neither.
I like not from the standpoint of freedom, but it's like that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like that is overtly wrong. And forget all the people that don't know anything and they're just going off of what, you know, people are preying on his downfall. They're just happy. It's just like
it's so evil.
This speaks volume. It's the same thing that happened when Kevin Samuels passed. It's the exact same energy. It's like y'all are so evil, and the fact that you cannot even grasp that, the fact that you think it's okay to treat somebody, quote unquote, like they're Hitler, essentially. Yeah. And you don't even have the historical reference that Hitler has. Mm-hmm. You don't know anything about this person, really. I mean, you don't know anything about Hitler either, but at least there's a historical reference that like paints him a certain way. Mm-hmm. Like
there's much more content out there visibly that people can actively research and look up now that he's talking about things that are good than any accusation that's being painted about him by the media that's trying to bring him down. Like you can look up more good things about him, and you can maybe you find something that you don't agree with. You don't necessarily have to agree with his content, but his overall presence and his message, it's not spreading anything but positivity. And the fact that people can that is a known thing by the masses, they'll allow the media to control a portion of how they perceive him based on misogynistic quotes or things that they just typically don't agree with. Like they'll allow this lie or the exaggerated truth, in a sense, to be bigger.
Alternative facts.
That's what I was looking for. Alternative facts. They'll allow these alternative facts to become much bigger than what he's actually what he is, man. I mean, it's a sucky thing, man. But
he was just on Just Probably Things. And the girls on there was like, I was surprised at how pleasant he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when people interact with them, they're like, he's dope. You know, Brittany would ride that roller coaster if she could.
Did you watch that one at all?
No, not yet. I've seen some clips, but I didn't watch the whole thing yet.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have a lot of. We
can talk about it next week.
Yeah, because I have a lot of clips that'll, will probably be the portion of the video, but yeah. Check it out. Andrew Tate.
We support Top G, man.
Free Top G.
We support Kevin Samuels. We support Top G. We support, men being men and being masculine. We support that stuff, man. And we love women. But we also support our men.
Hey, listen, I'm always going to love women.
I mean, of course. You know what I'm saying? And nothing.
Women are necessary. What you never going to hear, I don't need no woman. Ha! Yes, I do.
Women, they are afraid to say, I need a man. I love a woman who can be like, no, I do need a man.
Yeah.
Now, not in the sense of I'm helpless, but you understand the value that a man brings to your life. Mm-hmm. I will tell you any day, I need a woman. Like, Don't get me wrong. I want one also, but no, I need one. I know that my life will elevate. A woman will elevate my life.
A good woman, yeah.
A good woman.
And we'll get you one of them women on a speed.
We're going
date.
speed dating, man.
We're going to speed dating.
I'll coach y'all.
We're going to record it live.
I'll coach.
No, we're not.
of knowledge.
No, we're not.
I'm going to have a hidden camera in our glasses. Make sure
Steve
y'all
said this ain't that type of
subscribe.
show.
Make sure y'all subscribe, like the video, and we will see you all next time. Holla for $1, pop your collar for a scholar.